Long before this competition was sparked into being, many were expecting South Africa to be there and thereabout when the semi-finals came calling. The hosts have nailed in 7 goals so far, and they have an insatiable appetite to score goals and to sprinkle their quality. But will that be the case today against Mauritius, where the motivation might not be as high? Early opportunity for Amajimbos, fell to one of the goal scorers of the last match, Sekhoto, who is only 14 years of age, currently below Makasha. It's a good ball. Tumlondo here for South Africa. Could have gone to ground, but did really well to stay on his feet. Neo Butloko, nice little 1-2. South Africa may be in here. Butloko might have just gotten a stud or two on that one, and it's well kept in by Rugunanan. Foul. Clear foul. Chalachansa on the scene. Anahal Anna is a bit of a bombastic midfielder, and he just timed his challenge that little bit wrong. So Rugunanan and Royce Malachi are in discussion. How will South Africa look to attack this free kick chance? Two Kaizer Chiefs players hovering over the football. Could be the left boot of Rugunanan or the right boot of Royce Malachi. And the referee is finally happy, no skirmishes or pushing and shoving in the box. Blows his whistle, and here we go then. Free kick chance for Amajimbos. It's going to be Royce Malachi towards the far post. Really good delivery in. Pinpoint, accurate ball in. And it's been tucked away from the captain on the day, Pama. Arrived late around the back and not at home. A brilliant ball in from Royce Malachi. It's been given the captain's armband by Vela Kumalo. And South Africa are off to a flying start against Mauritius from a simple set piece. But that delivery from Royce Malachi, a real joy to behold. Defeat here, then they will definitely meet Zambia in the semi-finals, and maybe, just maybe, even Angola in the final. But for now, all of their efforts will pour into this matter against Mauritius. Just like Zambia did in the match before, South Africa have secured a first half goal. Dlamini. Great take from Rugunanan. It's a scintillating delivery and switch across the face. Another chance there. Neo Butloko is never, ever going to miss an opportunity like that, and South Africa are off. South Africa are playing some sweet stuff in Auckland Park this afternoon. Rugunanan getting in on the action, and the man that just can't stop scoring, the goal addicted Neo Butloko, nails in another. It's his second goal of the COSAFA Under-17 Championships, and he took it quite well. Great endeavor from Sekhoto. And Vela Kumalo would be really pleased. He rung the changes for this match. Some of his other star boys are on the bench, the likes of which include Unu, Mokukosi, Maralitse, Stevens, and of course Emil Witboy. And this time, the changes have yielded 3 goals in rapid time for South Africa. They just can't get enough. Scores his second of the tournament. Does Sekhoto. 14-year-old will likely feature in the next Under-17 COSAFA Championship, but he's certainly starring in this one. South Africa have been absolutely unforgiving in this match. Fell to Majola. The two 14-year-olds, the two Mamelodi Sundowns teammates combining with one another, and that really is an emphatic finish. Took his time, poised himself before he delivered another killer blow to Mauritius. Giddy as can be. It's all around the field of play in the first half, Royce Malachi. Londo couldn't quite get there in time. Does drop very nicely for Unu, who's always on the charge. Another punch, heroic punch from Augustine does the trick. Rugunanan much more central this time around. And then a massive miscue from Rabaye, who is strangely enough actually played as a striker for Mauritius before in this tournament. Now he's occupying the centre half role. This is the earlier stop from Augustine. One for the cameras. But certainly a pretty save, and a pretty decent save too. Majola was initially thinking that he was going to be in charge of the corner kick, but he relinquishes responsibilities to Tashil Rugunanan. We saw that signal from the likes of this time it comes from Rugunanan and Majola, and Halana in the way for Mauritius. And Wise Luke Holden constructs his three-man wall. And in charge of this free kick for Mauritius is their centre half, Rabaye, who was actually the captain in the last match. Rabaye now for Mauritius. And it's gone all the way in. It beat Luke Holden when it seemed as if he had it covered. So not the greatest bit of goalkeeping from Luke Holden, but take nothing away from a wonderful free kick from Rabaye. Free kick was won by Fano, and Rabaye got the better of Luke Holden. So Mauritius have struck first in this second half, and that is actually their first goal in this tournament. Just bounced in front of Luke Holden, failing to gobble it up. That error from Luke Holden is certainly not the end of the world. Can't let it define him for the remainder of this match, for the remainder of this tournament. There's a reason why Velo Kumalo has chosen him to be part of this squad. And you would think that South Africa have a big enough cushion. It's these two again. Two members of the village. Gunanan or Malachi. He has scored a free kick for Kaizer Chiefs in the U17 GDL, and it really was a spectacular free kick. What can he produce? Range. Nearly carbon copy. And a good stop from Augustine. Down low to his left-hand side. Does have a real wand of a right boot. Does Royce Malachi. And he did what he needed to do, force the save out of Augustine. It's a mixture of zonal marking and man-to-man marking by Mauritius. Rugunanan Whips one in there. This time not convincingly dealt with by Augustine. And South Africa are going to get another corner kick despite the protests by the Mauritian players. This time Majola will be in charge of this free kick instead of Rugunanan. It's a good ball from Majola. Free header for Palmer, and then it's another good stop from August. Rugunanan, Majola. It's Rugunanan, and it's taken off his toes by Ravina. Here's Nigel Mardet. Conspicuous in the first half was Nigel Mardet. A little bit more involved in the second period. There he is. It's not the greatest kick from Ashton Pierre. Mini to Rugunanan, whose role has definitely changed since Munu has come on for Amajimbos. Sekhoto. Mlondo, quickest to the scraps. Rugunanan with a nice little lift to Sekhoto, who does well. And it's left by Rugunanan and lashed over the top by Mlondo. So far, very much smooth sailing for Vela Kumalo's charges. It certainly won't be this way when they take on Zambia next, or this Wednesday, should I say. Dlamini, nice ball, nice touch from Mlondo, and then a hit. Might have just kissed the crossbar or kissed the roof of the net for Mauritius. And they need to go forwards, and they keep on going back. Well, that changed this time around with Pamase. Bihari. Good spot from Bihari. Sunasi. Good sliding challenge from Boyson. It wasn't good, you know. It wasn't, and it's a penalty to Mauritius. Thought he was going to time it well, but he did the exact opposite. It's a brainless decision from Boyson to go to ground. In fact, upon further introspection, that's a dive. Carried some favor from the referee. The referee bamboozled us all. Mauritius have a penalty kick and a chance for redemption from Luke Holden. He'll definitely be so eager to stop this penalty from Ravina. Captain of Mauritius score their second goal of the competition and score their second against South Africa and set up a grandstand crescendo finish. Or Holden make up for his earlier error. It's Ravina against Holden. Ravina steps up, Holden gets the right way, couldn't lay a glove on it, and now Mauritius are within one. Sunasi, the orchestrator of that penalty. And now they're up for it.
3 South Africa, 2 Mauritius.
This game was simply just petering along. And now Mauritius have a shot to draw level. We saw an entertaining, thrilling 4-4 draw between Zimbabwe and Namibia earlier on in the day. Might we see a 3-all? Holden guessed correctly, but there was just too much venom on the